Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Master Heart family. And it's so delightful seeing all your smiling, good souls here with us today. And you're going to absolutely love our time together. It'll be magical. As a lot of you responded back to me today via text. And today we're going to be inviting our last two archangels in. And see, we have these resources, and I'll position it in a couple of ways to help you understand what this is. Is that most people say refer to God. You can use the universe, your inner being, whatever your source, whatever you may, and typically it's how we've been brought up, how you may say, but we all know that there's a higher power here, and there's something going on, and what's going on is that we have these amazing minds, and these minds can literally call in the energies of the whole universe. And there's all kinds of different energies. And the way that to kind of humanize them a little bit more, these energies, is that mankind that has walked before us has asked for seven primary things, and as they go through life, and God has responded. And God always answers our prayers. Now, whether or not we allow it in, that's another story. But God always answers our prayer. When you give a prayer, it's answered. It's in this energy form, and you just need to allow it in. But we have these resources to call on. And so, we've been going through living the magical life. And what are these resources? And first, it's the kingdom within us. Okay. And it's like we're just a magnet. We can make a magnet to whatever we want. And so I like to call that like our inner being, our source. We then have, in addition to that we have our inner child. And I love inviting our inner child in, that our inner child is playful and funner, okay, and more easygoing, and more light, and things aren't just enjoyable, and kind of come to me as children. And so you want to invite your inner child in. You can then also appreciate and invite this beautiful world in with the beautiful people. And the beautiful people can help you to your desires. And so if you're clear on that, and you say, hey, every day, and if you say every day, like we eat every day, we need to be deliberate and intentional that on asking what we want. And so we can call forth this amazing, beautiful world with the beautiful people. And not only beautiful people, but beautiful air. Okay. We take so many things for granted, the healthy and delicious food and drink. So there's all kinds of things in the world, the beautiful sky and sunsets, and water, and it's just incredible. And the more that your mind is exposed to these things and make you feel good, you raise your vibration, and now you start vibrating, walking, if you will, with God. And then the heavens part, and everything you want comes to you. And so we also have other resources. And so God has literally loaded us up with all the resources we would ever need to have anything that we want. And there are things that we don't want, and like our committee. And so to make sure you shut out that committee, that chattering voice, that fear, worry, doubt, complaining, blame, shame, guilt, it's really the only devil that there is. And you can shut it out by calling in all these beautiful resources, to include your guardian angel, to include your soul's guides, but then also your seven archangels. And so we've been going through together these seven archangels and what they can bring you. And so Michael can have you become a master of manifesting. And this is one of the things that mankind has walked before us has wanted, one of the seven. We can call in Archangel Raphael for health. And usually when we hear health, we think, physical health, but it's mental health. our mental health, our spiritual, our emotional health, and then our physical health. And then we can call in Gabriel, and Gabriel is just this magnificent energy that can make us angels of communication, communicating to the divine and to all these, resources that we have, to each other. And so it's just, absolutely amazing, all these resources we have. We have Shamuel. And last week we talked about Shamuel and unconditional love, to be able to see everything and everyone with unconditional love. And out of Shamuel comes the white dove of peace. Oh, and peace is beautiful. It's something that we really are all looking for. It's a beautiful, beautiful way, peaceful thoughts, peaceful spirit, peaceful emotions, body. And when you put
Actually,
yourself to peace, that you'll see the world in peace. It's all about however you are inside. That's how the world is going to appear to you. And then today we're going to invite Archangel Uriel, which is the red angel, light energy, and angel dust of wisdom. And so we will become more wise today, wise to the things that we desire, wise to who we are, who God is. It'll increase our wisdom to any and everything you ask for. And then Archangel Zadkiel. And Zadkiel is all about compassion, a violet light energy and angel dust of compassion, for us to be compassionate to ourselves. Who's the person that badmouths us more than anybody else out of all the billions of people in the world? We get the prize. We badmouth ourselves, and we're going to stop doing that. And we're going to just be kind to us and show compassion to ourselves, to others, to the world. And so it's going to be just a fabulous time as we go into the kingdom, and a little bit later to go into the kingdom. But before we do that, you know where we go, and that is to share all the miracles, all the good things that are going on. And also anything you want to better understand, any answers, any solutions, any comments to what I shared with you. So the floor is yours. The podium is yours. That who wants to start? And we have Mr. Zoom user, Stephen.
How's everybody doing today, the Master Heart family? Am I on mute? Am
So
I
you're good.
working? Am I good? All right, fantastic.
Yep.
Hey, it was really good to see Deb this weekend. I saw her. I got to pick her up from the airport to her symposium. Really
Oh,
cool.
great.
So if she's still online, I didn't see her just yet, but I hope she's doing
Yeah.
well. It's good to see her. Good.
Great.
She's a good cat, that one. Um, and really quick, miracles happen to me every single day, and
Yeah.
I shouldn't share this too much, but I have this really uncanny knack of getting free cars. It's nuts. It's really
Of what?
crazy, and getting free
Free
cars,
cars. All
free
right.
cars. Yeah, and I just happened to pick another one up this weekend. It was just happened to fall out of the sky, and I'm just very grateful to get another free car. So life's good, and what a miracle! Miracle. It's the same model as my old one, but just newer. Crazy. Who
Yeah,
knew?
yeah.
Crazy.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Right, right.
Congratulations, Stephen.
Thank you.
And Stephen, you are so right that miracles happen to you every day, and they happen to all of us every day.
Yeah,
We just
right,
have
right.
to be aware of that, and that where our committee keeps us so tied up with thinking about things we don't like, or stuff we gotta do, whatever. And if we would just really embrace the fullness of this present moment,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just such a miraculous present moment. And just think right now, like all
yeah,
of us, together, similar minded, sending love to each other, that,
yeah,
understanding more of the fullness, not only of the present moment, but of this life. And then, yeah, to be able to, that's why I asked you, what did you say? That, the guy attracts cars. And it's like,
crazy.
yeah, we can attract anything we want. And that you just need to, allow it. Allow it, believe it, expect it. Eight, allow, believe, and expect. And it just starts with you asking for it. And hey,
Right.
I want the things in life that makes me more comfortable. And we've been taught these things like, oh, don't pray for yourself or don't be selfish.
Yeah.
There's no other way to be. We have to think we're the creators of our experience. And when we start being deliberate in the way that we think about ourselves and about what we desire, that and how we want to, be like an angel of communication, for example, that what it does is it blesses the whole world. That as we're uplifted, the whole world will be uplifted. And so this is an inside job on how you think and how you feel. And you can think and feel fantastic right now in this all powerful fullness of the present moment. Fantastic, Stephen. Thank you. Yeah.
Stephen, you're
Who
gonna
else?
have to tell me your trick of attracting free cars because I just took a picture of my odometer yesterday. I have 270,000 miles
Okay.
on my minivan.
That's a lot of miles. That's a lot of miles.
Well, actually, we already just told you the trick, Shell.
Yeah. We'll do it for you though. We'll help. We'll help. Just send your way. See how far it
Yeah,
goes.
yeah, that's great. That's great. Love it. Yeah, other thoughts, comments? Come on, what miracles you got?
Well,
What do
I
you want
was
to
I
share?
was going to add to that to take out the quote unquote "it's too good to be true." Take it out
Mm,
of your
Yeah.
vocabulary. Every time I
yeah,
talk about vibrating something special I want, I have those are
mhm,
like, oh, it's just too good to be true. Because my lottery
yeah,
ticket, I found a quarter, won $100, and they looked at me like I was a liar.
yeah.
And then because I thought they were looking at me like I was a liar, they called me one. So I had to cut that out.
Yeah, but isn't it great? Now we realize, wow, what I'm thinking, that I vibrate, that I don't have to say anything, that people know. And so if I just think on, hey, I'm the lucky one, that, I'm the fortunate one, I know how life plays now. And life plays in my favor. And the more we just soak our minds and feelings in these good thoughts and good feelings, that then it all comes to us. We have Tim, and so thank you, Liberty, and yeah, too good to be true. See, if you say that, then it won't be. That
Right,
that
right, right,
uh,
right.
yeah, 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 and this idea that also you were alluding to, Liberty, is what other people think. Stop caring about what other people
Yeah.
think.
Love that. I love that.
Okay.
Love
They're
that.
thinking their stuff when they're pointing a finger at you. They got three fingers pointing back at them. It's something going on with them that they don't believe it's good enough to be true or whatever the case may be. And so, for us to realize, yeah, that we literally make all this up. So, what are you going to attract? And so,
Right.
if you think, oh boy, people are going to judge me, you're going to get a whole boatload of people. I was helping a person from the Middle East the other day, and she was sharing with me that her ex-husband, that he's a narcissist, he manipulates, that he's real picky and he's going to manipulate this whole situation. And I said, my God, you are going to turn this ex into a monster. She goes, what are you talking about? It's true. She was trying to tell me it's true. But see, what true isn't what we're looking at now or what we had been looking at before. What true is what I'm thinking and feeling right now that's going to create my magical moments in the future. And so if I keep on calling somebody a narcissist and all these names, that
Mhm.
that person will get worse. And also, you're going to attract more people like that.
Right, right, right.
And you're going to become it. As a man thinketh, so he become. It's like, holy mackerel. And the committee puts us into this thing where we start believing all this and they're terrible and we're good, all this comparison and all this stuff. Just let it go. Just enjoy yourself. Allow the world and people to be who they are. And then you allow yourself to be the deliberate creator that you are. Right on?
Right
Yeah.
on.
Carolyn, I heard you say right on, even though your mic wasn't on. And oh my God, I heard that too. Yeah. But we have, Tim, one of our Master Heart family members, a newer member, and we welcome him and love that you're with us. And, he's just such a great a person and loving person and talented person, as we all are. But he, said, "Hey, I want to help," and he's in technology, and so he's done a couple of sessions with us about Chat GPT, and it really is amazing. Like, you can change the tone of an email. I want it a warmer tone, and it'll give you these answers of warmness and just a magnificent email, and it makes flyers and it makes pictures. I don't know. I think maybe I had it sent out. Shell, maybe you sent it out, but that Tim asked on to do a picture of me and an actual picture of me that what do I look like, and all he did was give Chat GPT some of my book, some of the words that I was using in my book, and I came out with this guy that has a shining heart and angel wings. And it's like, oh my God, that it can pick up this stuff and do it. And the guy's head was, I personally thought, a little bit more handsome than I was. This one's a good looking dude, man. Some of you single women
Oh no, Dr. Hank. No one could possibly be more handsome and debonair and dashing than you. I
Thank
just
you,
don't
James.
believe it.
That's so fun. So you
Yeah.
haven't been on Snapchat, I take it.
Well, yeah. No, I don't know too much on that. I've been, I used to be on a lot of stuff. I don't know about at Snapchat. I don't think.
Well,
But,
the picture that I have up removed my wrinkles, so that's really not my face y'all see.
oh, I see.
That's like
Yeah.
Snapchat on Botox, so it's kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like Liberty 20 years ago.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Cool. And so, but what's beautiful of, like, with Tim and offering this, just help to understand AI, artificial intelligence. And it really is incredible. I shared with the story with you a few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, that on, AI said that there was this disease that was uncurable, and that I found the answers and solutions to make it curable. So understand, AI just knows what has been and what is. Kind of like with us, it's like, wow. And so for us to be in the future, on our bright futures, we want DI. So again, AI is very great at making things look better, whatever, sound better, but DI, divine intelligence, that's what we're all here for, is to really embrace divine intelligence and God, and this beautiful, beautiful, unseen yet felt presence of the Lord, if you will, that takes us and can give us. We just need to ask, and it will give us any and everything that we want. So beautiful. Yeah, other thoughts, comments?
I have a question, Dr. Hank.
Hey, Sean.
In the beginning of the call, you had said, prayer, like God will answer your prayers. So
Yeah.
what if you're praying for like better health for someone else, but they're not doing they're not doing anything themselves to get better. Like, how do you accept that? Or
Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful. And what a great question to understand the power of our prayer and understand our prayer isn't just when our hands are folded and we're on our knees. Our prayer is every moment of every day, those 60,000 thoughts that we have. That is our prayer. And we're being answered. And as I shared with you, that when you pray, and typically it's a minute to really pray about whatever topic that you have, that God will not only instantly receive your prayer, but instantly answer it. And so for yourself, that all you need to do is pray for what you want, like good health, and that you will receive good health. I have sometimes people, ask me, well, gee, how, healthy are you, or, whatever. And I haven't been sick in years. People say, but that's impossible. Kind of back to Liberty's thing. I know I don't believe you, whatever. I don't care. That 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 I've been sick in years. That I walk better than I did 2 years ago. And I was in a car accident that paralyzed me from my waist down. I was never supposed to walk again. And and like people, I'm getting in the mail things or hearing aids and everything. I don't need any of that stuff. It's just like, man, I just love on how healthy I am, but I'm very deliberate and very intentional on my health. Now, Shell's the question goes beyond, first of all, can I pray for others? And, will God listen and answer and help those people? And the answer is absolutely. And so I've helped people overcome cancer. I've helped people overcome, other things that are physical, like to have uh, mental health and spiritual health, emotional health. And so I've helped people overcome, things where they've been in depression for years and able to take them out. And because of my prayer, to them and with them, I pray for every one of you every day. I pray for you. And I call your names out and I pray, these beautiful things to include your good health. And so now the question, though, that Shell ultimately is asking is, hey, I'm praying for somebody who I care about, most likely, okay, and I want them to increase their health. And so let's just take an example of they smoke cigarettes. Hey, I'd like them to be healthier and not smoke cigarettes. Well, you can't pray not smoke cigarettes and think about cigarettes. Okay, so that really isn't very helpful. So you want to get real clear, what do I want? And I want to pray for good health, better health for everyone, and this person that Shell is talking about, but, our loved ones that we want help. Our physical health is very important because remember, we are mind, body, and spirit. And that spirit is our emotions and our feelings and our breath. And so those three all impact each other. So if you hurt right now physically, it is difficult to focus your mind on what you do want. Okay, it gets distracted over, oh, I'm still in pain. You can do it, but you'd really have to discipline your mind to be able to do that. Yes, Stephen, do you have a question?
Does anybody other than me pray for their enemies? I pray for my enemies on a regular basis, which is I think it helps me
Yeah,
lighten my
yeah,
load, a little bit. I was just wondering if anybody does that.
yeah,
Absolutely. Every day.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
also to kind of elevate yourself
All right, clear me.
to another side just because of the fact that I'm in the mortgage business and everyone around me's always worried about rates. And at the end of the day, it's not about that. It's about service and what you can be compassionate about people, where your value is. So everyone's afraid about rates, but they let the fear in. So that's what I call is, and they're not just enemies like my competitors. I learn more from my competitors, so I don't think of them as enemies. So that old saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Well, it makes you a better person learning
Smart,
from those that you
smart.
compete against. So
Smart.
Yeah, yeah. And so a couple things that so Christ said, love your enemies. And the reason why that is because whatever you're thinking, you expand. So if I'm thinking I hate that person, I expand hate in my life. And I'll hate more things. God will attract more things. So you have to be out of your damn mind, to hate anybody, because or to be mad at anybody, because then I'm going to attract more things to be mad at and more people to be mad at. So I'm not going there. But the other thing, the higher, the broader picture, the divine understanding is there are no enemies. Every one of those people actually helped you to understand what you didn't want,
Right.
that now births what you do want. And whether you went there or not, God went there. And so when you said, I don't like that person, and God said, oh, you really love people that are harmonious and kind and thoughtful and loving and similar minded. So God went there. But we can be caught in our pity party, okay, and not with God. When we're with God, those enemies are divine beings, we all are, that actually helped us to understand what we didn't want, to get clarity of what we want in order to have a brighter future. So now we say, man, this is good. But I still got to get back to Shell's question. Shell's question ultimately is, when I do pray, I get that I pray and I can pray for others and it can impact them. But what if they don't allow it? Exactly. Step 4 for all of us is, so if prayers are coming to me, and if I don't allow it, I'm not getting it. So what's the prayer that you could pray? Is I pray that they allow my prayers of health. That's the perfect prayer for others.
That's good.
Is to pray for them to allow your vibration, your prayer, your love, your desire to have them healthier. At the same time, if they don't allow it, don't be suckered into hanging on to it and getting all mad and upset they're not doing it, because now you're right back in the hole again. You're digging the hole to hell again. You're on your path to a real hot fire. It's like, I'm not going to be attached to this world, anyone or anything. I'm going to ask for what I want and then allow God to give me everything that I want. And that I'm not going to pay attention to things that I can't control. The beauty is that we're each given the freedom to choose. So this is not a bad thing. They get the freedom to choose. And so hearing that, Shell, are you pissed off over that? What do you think?
Yeah, I think that it's good advice. I like what you said, like praying for allowing them to allow your prayers. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I prayed to, allow them to receive my prayers of good health. And I wouldn't get in on what they have. So, that they get over cancer. Again, you're focused on illness there, drinking, smoking, cancer, bad thing. What I see is the divine. Someone takes care of us, like when you cut your finger, who's taking care of that? No doctor is, how does that happen? We're being taken care of to the cellular, to the atom, to everything. And everything we're being taken care of. If we would just allow that, we'd all be happy. I was talking to somebody the other day that, in relative terms, they don't have money, but they think they got plenty of money. And it's like, oh my God, and I don't know what they make, let's say $2,000 a month, and they think they have plenty of money. that, they got a place to rent and, whatever, and they think they have plenty of money. And cool that you do. We have plenty of everything. It's the committee that judges it. Because believe me, I've worked with a lot of wealthy people that they're like, where's my next million? And then I don't want to lose my million. And I say, forget about it. Just why don't you enjoy your life where you are? Because when the bottom line comes at it, it doesn't matter how much money you have. You're in this present moment. Are you going to enjoy the fullness of this present moment right now? And I can enjoy this no matter what's going on in the world. And what we've been told is, hey, we got to go manipulate the world, manipulate people and have them, buy our stuff or whatever. We don't need to manipulate anything. We just need to manage our thoughts and how we feel. And so ask for good feeling thoughts. Ask to feel better, and you'll be in the holy place. You'll be with the divine. It's that easy. What do you think? Thoughts, comments about that, or anything else?
That sure simplified things.
Yeah. Easy peasy, baby.
Yeah.
I've got a
Easy
comment.
peasy.
I've got a comment, Dr. Hank.
Yes.
Thinking like there seemingly, we look at the world and maybe even closer to home, some people that we pray for, and we see them dying, and our prayers aren't getting answered, and we wonder why. But
Yes.
we have to understand that one of the holy books says it's appointed once for a person to die. So
Yep.
death does come for us all, whether young or old, tall or
Yep.
small. And
Yes.
I think William Wallace summed it up best when he said, not all men die, but not all men truly live. And right before he was about to meet his brutal execution at the hands of the executioners, and the princess came in to give him gall to drink so it would dull and ease his pain, he spat it out after she left the room, and he said, God, help me to die well. I think of so many children that we pray for that are dying riddled with cancer, and look at how well they're taking their current stance in life.
Yes.
That's a true miracle of strength.
Absolutely, James, and beautiful point, beautiful quote, and as you bring up this idea about death again, death is a misunderstanding. We have eternal life, and so there really isn't death. We do leave our bodies, but not our spirit, not our mind, our consciousness, and so this idea, like I had a lady the other day say, I'm so mad at God because I prayed for my father not to die and he died.
Right.
And I said, but you don't understand life. And that our soul determines when we're going to come here. And our soul determined before we came here that we were also going to be leaving at the perfect time. And our soul makes that decision. So think of what comfort it gives all of us to know that whoever transitions back to the other side, everything is perfect. And they came when they wanted to, and they left when they wanted to. But our committee gets in there and starts judging it and say, hey, is this good, right? Wrong. Oh, they lived so long. It doesn't matter if it was an infant or 120 years old, their life was perfect. And when we look at it that way, and this is another thing about there's certain things we can't control, don't be thinking about it. This you can actually control, manage, and with understanding on that we all have eternal life. And so I did yoga this morning with my mom. My mom hasn't been here physically for years.
I love that.
Yeah. And she was in every cell because she loved yoga, and I invited her in. But you got to invite them in. If you say they're gone, they're gone. But I just was with another person who said, oh, and my dad who passed away died, whatever. And all of a sudden I felt his presence. And I said, hey, I can feel your dad's presence right now. Do you feel that? And he goes, oh my God. And we've had times where Joey, right on, with the Master Heart family during one of our meditations afterwards said, I met my dad again, and we came to agreement, and we have peace with each other, and we love each other, and he can now use him as a guide. So it's like, this is such a beautiful world, because that's the other thing, is we didn't use all those that have walked before us. So you can call Christ in, you can call Buddha in, you can call whoever you want in to help guide you, support you, love you. Yes, Stephen.
I just wish more people could connect sooner doing that, because once you find that little bit of happiness there, that little bliss, that little, that
Yeah,
little quiet space, whatever you want to call it, it
yeah.
really can really start connecting the dots all the way around the board and to other people,
You
and
bet. You bet.
seeing crystal
And
and
let me just
grid.
help you
Yeah.
with, yes, you bet. It's a beautiful thing. However, I would not say, gee, I just wish more would have it, because here's something that you don't have control over. So
Right.
it kind of work against you on that. Oh, gee, people don't do it. Now you feel bad, and that lowers your vibration. Just be damn
Right.
happy you're
I
there,
got it.
you're
Yeah, I got it.
experienced
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I got you.
And your vibration will then help others to
I
understand,
hope. I hope so. Yeah.
and that they will get connected. That's what we're all about, this Master
Right.
Art family, with us doing this. And so with that why don't we go to the divine? Why don't we connect with all that is? And so I call us now to just go within. It's easier to close your eyes, just remove this world from your senses, and to go in. And to begin to breathe deeply, breathing in 5 seconds, and breathing out 5 seconds, and just say to yourself, relax. Just relax, relax, relax. Breathe in the divine. And just let go now as you breathe out of anything that has troubled you, anything from the day that concerns you. Just let it go. God will take care of it. Just take care of yourself and breathe in as you are now. And just smile to yourself and breathe out and enjoy the fullness of this present moment with yourself, with the divine, with God, your inner being. So beautiful. Breathing in and breathing out. And now just start at the top of your head and just relax the top of your head, relax your forehead, your eyes, your jaw. You'll see that you're tense in some of these areas. Relax your neck right now, your shoulders, just feeling so relaxed. Allow relaxation and comfort to flow down your arms now. So continue to breathe in. Breath, another word for that is spirit, that the Bible uses. And it's the fastest way to connect with God and all that is. Breathing in the divine. And breathing out. And as you do, just relax your neck and your chest and your beautiful heart. Just relax your heart. Open up your heart. You can only be loved as much as you love. And so open up that beautiful heart of yours as we continue to breathe in deeply together, with our hearts connected with each other and the world. Just so beautiful. Breathing in, relaxing your lungs, relaxing your stomach, relaxing all your marvelous organs that are just unbelievable on what they do to create this perfect health for you. We give thanks to our beautiful bodies, beautiful minds, our beautiful spirits. Just relaxing our hips, relaxing our thighs and our knees and our calves and our ankles and our feet, and just allowing now, breathing in relaxation and allowing it to flow through your body now. Oh, it just feels so good. Your eyes are somewhere you can see better and hear better, smell better and taste better and touch better. And now you're connecting with your sixth sense to the divine. This beautiful, gleaming path of the divine is opening up for your pure communication with the divine, a pure two-way communication. And we now ask Archangel Uriel, and Uriel, with your red light for our minds, with your red energy for our emotions, with your red angel dust for every cell in our body, every organ in our body, every function of our body, every sense of our body. Now we call you in for wisdom. And breathe in, Uriel. And we ask now for the wisdom to understand life even more so, to understand how life plays and how we can have life play the way that we want it now. Just so relaxed, so at ease, so in love, and so at one now with Archangel Uriel. Thank you for coming into our minds and into our spirit and into our bodies and creating wisdom for us to have. Just amazing mental health and spiritual health and physical health. We ask for the wisdom to vibrate with the divine now, to vibrate with all of our desires, all of our dreams. And as we raise our vibration to our dreams, that they become realized and experienced in our life. Oh, thank you. We just love having the wisdom of the ages, of the divine coming in and giving us the answers and solutions that we seek for a long and happy and healthy and wealthy life. We give thanks for this wisdom to build our lives, build our relationships, build our businesses, build our wealth, our health, our happiness. The wisdom is now within us, within every cell of your body, within every thought, within every feeling, that you are now consumed, immersed in this beautiful red wisdom that has all the answers for you to all you desire. And all you need to do now is ask, and ask for that long and happy and healthy and wealthy life. Ask for health, wealth, and peace to flow to you now. Allow peace to flow into your thoughts. Give me the wisdom to flow into my spirit and into my body. Peace. Feels so good. Let us take a minute now with Uriel to just feel your presence as we breathe in 6 long breaths in and out. Uriel, wisdom. We are becoming so much wiser now. Long and happy, wealthy life is ours. A bright future is ours now with this wisdom within us. God's resources here now. And in this beautiful state of oneness, we call in Archangel Zadkiel. And Zadkiel, you are this beautiful violet light, energy, and angel dust. This beautiful violet compassion. We ask that we now be even more compassionate to ourselves, more loving and kind to ourselves. And we feel your beautiful loving energy flow into us, Zadkiel, and creating the compassionate self. Each one of us more compassionate now to ourselves, more loving, more kind, more thoughtful. And now we see everything and understand everything with and everyone with compassion. Everyone and every experience in our past, we now look upon it with compassion, and we see the blessing in it. We see the wanted in it. We see the gift in everyone and every experience from our beautiful past. We now see everyone in the present moment, that we see them, and as we walk out today, that we see everyone in a different light. We shine our compassion on them and our understanding. They become compassionate. As what we become, so they become, and we now shine compassion upon everyone in our lives, and everyone and every experience in our future, that we see it with compassion. Beautiful compassion. And now we see everything in this present moment and today, this week, and in our bright futures. We see the blessing in everyone and every experience. We thank you for being with us. We thank you for filling us with compassion. We have compassionate thoughts now, a compassionate spirit, a compassionate body, to ourselves, to others, and all experiences. We see the wanted in everyone and everything, and it raises our vibration. It takes the anchors away, what's been dragging us down, and we release all of them now. And we rise up like a balloon. We rise up to the divine, and now the heavens part and flows to us all of our dreams and our desires flowing into our experience now with all the beautiful people, with all the compassionate people, all the compassionate and beautiful experiences flowing to us. And let us just emerge ourselves in Zadkiel and your compassion, breathing in and breathing out. That violet light, energy, and angel dust flowing in every pore of our body, every thought in our mind, every feeling in our spirit. This compassion now. And it feels so good. We feel so free. We're now just skipping down the brilliantly lighted path of the corridor of joy, with the doors of compassion opening wide for us, with the doors of wisdom opening out for us, opening wide to help us with the understanding of who we are and the all-powerful beings that we are, the angelic beings that we are, as we walk down this corridor of joy with everything that we desire, those doors opening up now, and us being in this pure state of allowing, believing, and expecting this bright future, our desires with us now. And so they are. And so they are. And Uriel and Zadkiel, we thank you for your wisdom, for your compassion. We thank you for raising our vibration to that of the divine. We thank you for this just amazing present moment where we each have the power to feel good and to be at one with the divine. And breathing in these two archangels and having them go to our heart and set this wisdom, this compassion to be with us forevermore. And for this, we give thanks. For it is done. And now, as we breathe in, I'm going to count from 3 down to 1. And on 1, we're going to open up our eyes and we are going to be so wise, so compassionate, so happy as we now get it. And we know that we can just ask for it. And the 3 is for our mind and our body and our spirit, all combined together with all these resources that help us to live the magical life. Oh. And on 2, that 2, and it is ourselves and God and all that is together. And we walk together now down that beautiful corridor of joy. And now on the count of 1, we'll open up our eyes and welcome this magnificent, magical life in. And 1, And we are back. Oh, and I welcome you back into your chairs. Woo! And kind of wiggle your toes and your fingers. I feel good, do, like I knew that I would. Yeah, so good. So, anybody want to share any experiences you had in there, the kingdom within?
So my favorite color is red, and now I think I'm moving towards violet. So I liked it. It was great. Thank you.
Yeah, and then we'll all see more red today, more violet today. That you'll see that it's kind of like the car that you buy and you haven't seen any, and then all of a sudden it's all around. It's all where our attention is. It's all here. It's all right under our nose. We just need to be focused on what we desire, what we love, what we enjoy, and calling in that wisdom and compassion. Yeah.
For some reason, Uriel was channeling green into me. And I know green is usually Raphael's color for the color of healing, but Uriel was channeling green into me. And then when I was opening up to Zadkiel, it was kind of like an amethyst rainbow almost. Like if you saw polished amethyst, I would have that multiple colors in it, but primarily amethyst. That's what it was looking like.
Wow, that's beautiful. So, with the wisdom that the green came in for healthy wisdom, and so you can look at that as healthy wisdom. The rainbow, and every day I actually do it with Jophiel. I then invite all the archangels in together and have that rainbow of their light and energy and angel dust all around me, in me, through me, and then out to the world. And so it's like everybody came to party with you, James.
Dr. Hank.
Yeah.
Did you see my direct message to you? I was wondering if that'd be agreeable.
No, I don't know. Here, I'll try to see if I can find it. Yeah, I'm too busy with this stuff to do it, but let's see. Yeah, I don't know where that would be, but oh, here, chat. Yeah, okay, let me see. And yes, actually we can, James. So yeah, you bet. And so we will do that. And so with that, you guys ready to sing?
Oh boy. Let's sing, Dr. Hank. Come on, Dr.
Let's
Hank.
get going, baby. Let's get going. We like to laugh and have more fun.
We like to laugh
and have more
fun.
For we are the angelic ones.
For we are the angelic and chosen ones.
Wisdom makes life a fun game.
Wisdom makes life a fun game.
Uriel is my middle name.
Uriel
is my middle name. Zadkiel makes me feel all right.
Zadkiel makes me feel all right.
Yeah, as we shine in compassion's light.
As we shine in compassion's light.
Sound off, living the magical life.
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 Yes, yes, yeah.
Yes.
Woo! All right, Master Heart Family, man, I love you. What just a magical time together, and you guys are just the best. I felt all your hearts and your compassion, and we were like in a circle together. It's just absolutely beautiful. So I love you all, and just know that everything you want is coming your way, starting right now. What a hell of a week you're gonna have.
Bye. Love Love you guys.
Okay.
be a
Hey,
friend, tell a friend
everybody.
something nice.
Guys.